this first corner, and if he can just let him come out, lob along there in the middle of the field, they'll get along a bit in this stand. When there's a big field, the horses drawn out have to go forward, and you get a nice cut along then. Blackfriars looks well.
Last one's coming up.
Diatribe, and they're the three, I think.
Campomanes joins the line. They're set to go for the Amy Victoria Derby. Shogun Lodge favourite from Blackfriars. Racing in the Derby. Shogun Lodge jumped away okay down on the inside of Rock of the Ages. Liberty Hall, Blackfriars, Troubadour, Freemason. Unlimiting wider out with Frankie Dettori in search of the lead. And he is about to take over at the winning post the first time. Wider out was Chief Scout going up into second spot now from Blackfriars. Rock of the Ages fourth on the rails. Then Liberty Hall, Diatribe, Shogun Lodge is back to midfield on the inside. Freemason's three deep just up ahead of it. Troubadour midfield, one off the fence in the orange colours. Then Royal Integrity, a length away to Tariyama, then Chiming Door, Campomanes. Third last is Happy Festival, then Duty Officer, and Cloth of Gold is back to last. 1,800 metres left to travel, and Unlimiting is in front. Freemason three deep, but now striding up to go up on the outside of the leader. Third Chief Scout, fourth on the inside, Rock of the Ages. Then Blackfriars well placed, running fifth, and sixth on the inside, Diatribe. Royal Integrity's trapped three wide. Another length away, Liberty Hall. Shogun Lodge's midfield on the inside. Campomanes is wide out. Then came Troubadour, Chiming Door. Tariyama around net, 2 lengths away, Happy Festival. And Cloth of Gold is on the inside of Duty Officer at the tail end of the field. They've got 1,400 metres to go. 10 lengths between first and last. And Unlimiting in front, a half a length to Freemason. 1.5 to Chief Scout third. It's on the outside of Rock of the Ages. Royal Integrity has always been trapped out three wide. Then Blackfriars on the rails, Diatribe, a length and a half to Campomanes on the outside of the stablemate Liberty Hall. 1 to Shogun Lodge, about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead. 1.5 to Troubadour in the orange colours, wide out. Next is Tariyama, then Chiming Door, Duty Officer, Happy Festival, and Cloth of Gold is back last. 900 metres to go, and Freemason went to the lead, put its neck in front of Unlimiting. Off the track is Royal Integrity, a length and a half to Chief Scout, 2 lengths away then to Blackfriars, outside Diatribe away from the rails. Rock of the Ages giving ground. Next is Campomanes from Shogun Lodge, who's tracking up behind them with Liberty Hall. Next is Troubadour from Tariyama, Duty Officer, Happy Festival, and back last is Cloth of Gold as they bunch up round the turn. 500 left to go on the Amy Victoria Derby. Unlimiting just in front, tackled again by Freemason, and Diatribe loomed up to them quickly. Shogun Lodge is into the clear, then Chiming Door, and Blackfriars running on. Diatribe led, but look at Blackfriars go up on the outside. Shogun Lodge a length away, battling on Freemason. Blackfriars hit the lead in the Derby from Diatribe. 2 lengths back to Shogun Lodge, who's still coming. Blackfriars in front, Shogun Lodge a length away, pegging him back. Blackfriars a half in front, he's got the Derby won. Shogun Lodge can't get him. Blackfriars and Greg Charles a half a length. Shogun Lodge second, Diatribe third, Freemason fourth. Then came Cloth of Gold, who ran on well. Next in Chiming Door, Liberty Hall. Further back to Troubadour. From Campomanes, Happy Festival, Tariyama, Duty Officer, Royal Integrity, well back Unlimiting, who tired, Rock of the Ages, and Chief Scout, who dropped out of it at the rear.
Well, Blackfriars, Dan, I haven't seen a horse sprint like he did at the 250 metres mark for a long, long time. Like Shogun Lodge, those horses, they were going home nicely. Blackfriars went past them like they were standing still. He put a brilliant acceleration there for about 100 metres. It was a great win, and congratulations to Peter Hayes. That family, they just keep producing Derby winners. Now, here he is here, arrowed. He's about 2 or 3 lengths off those leaders there. Greg Charles asked him to go, and look at this acceleration. Just go straight past them. Shogun Lodge is just inside of him in the green there. Shane Dyes brings him to the outside. I thought he was going to pick him up, but Blackfriars, that brilliant sprint he put in, it just put the other horses away. Shogun Lodge hasn't given up. He's tried hard, but boy, that burst that horse, but I haven't seen a horse do that for a long, long time, Dan.
And well placed throughout. Greg Childs had him sixth, one off the fence, and he did zip. He went straight past Shogun Lodge, who seemed to get better closer to the post. He certainly ran the 2,500 out okay, Shogun Lodge.
Yes, well, I actually thought that Shogun Lodge would actually sprint better at the finish of the race than this horse, but as I said, I haven't seen a horse. Well, we might see a very exciting horse here, Dan. Like, he's a Derby winner now. He's won, 3 or 4 of his last 4 runs. He only got beaten on a wet track. It was a great win last start. Here they are coming to the line here. For Blackfriars, he's 3 off the fence there. He's just held Shogun Lodge. He was just too good. Shogun Lodge had every chance in the run. And here's Peter Donegan. He's got Peter Hayes. He'll be a very happy man.
He will be a very happy man, Gary Will. It's Peter Hayes. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
That was a remarkable burst of acceleration he put in round about the 300-metre mark.
Yeah, so when he rounded the turn, I thought, geez, a touch out of it here, you know, because he had a lovely run throughout. Greg gave him a beautiful ride. And then when he rounded the turn, I thought, oh, gee, you're a bit far out of it. And then he just really put in a really lovely sharp burst and got him to the front and won the race for him. And the other horse sort of tried hard, but he was just too strong.
And then he had to call on a few reserves in the last 100 metres, didn't he?
He did, because there was a chance at the 100 the other horse may get to him, but he kept fighting and kept staying, and he won it well.
G. Childs is going OK at the moment, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's had a good carnival.
Wherever CS is, I'm sure he's looking down from up above, pretty proud of this.
Yeah, it's a shame he wasn't here.
And
it's the only regret, really.
It's a remarkable story with CS having trained, I think, 4, David having trained the winner.
Yes.
And, of course, you having trained the Derby winner now, so it's an incredible story.
It's great fun.
Well done, Peter.
Thank you.
Peter Hayes, the winning trainer, and it is a great story. They are one of the great dynasties in Australian racing, and I might even see if I can have a word to David Hayes, because he's standing here with me now after having spoken to Peter. Well, there you go. That's the treble now, isn't it? Yeah. CS, yourself, and now Peter.
I think Peter was, really wanted to do that badly, and especially the first Spring Carnival after Dad passed away, he was a little bit emotional.
I'm sure he would have been looking down from up above us. I just said to Pete, he's got the grandstand seat today watching that horse win.
I think he would have kicked the coffin pretty hard the last furlong. It was a long last furlong.
Good to talk to you, David.
Thank you.
David Hayes, let's go out to the winning jockey, Greg Childs with Johnny Letts.
Yeah, Greg, and we were just saying about 200 metres out when you went for him, he just kept giving, didn't he?
Yes, he just outstayed them. Good effort.
And Greg, next year this horse, what do you think of Melbourne Cup horse?
Well, for sure, he's a stayer. And, well, today was just a great thrill for Peter Hayes and Gareth to see myself.
Yeah, and you had a nice...
A beautiful run. Look, but actually coming to the half mile, a couple of swoop around, and I just didn't know what to do, whether to stay and follow the throw or go around them, because they were going to tire. And, well, I ended up making the decision going around them. It was the right one.
It was the right one. Congratulations, Greg. And next year we might be coming back to interviewing you after winning a Melbourne Cup on him, I think.
Well, I hope so. But today we'll just enjoy the win.
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
Good on you, Greg.
Thanks, John.
Today is the day for Greg Childs, the man who came over from New Zealand, and at one stage said that pound for pound he was equal to any rider in this country. Well, over the last couple of weeks he's certainly proven that with a bold front-running ride on Sunline in the BMW Cox Plate last week, and here saving his horse up for that sprint at the 300-metre mark and running away, and then pulling out the courage to win the Amy Victoria Derby. And here's the reception for Greg Childs and Blackfriars. See those horses getting fairly stirred up, and Blackfriars trying to take off a little bit as they come down the roses here. The crowd's so close. Look at that intimate atmosphere. And that, of course, happened to Larry Cassidy aboard Arena last year. The crowd roared, Arena turned around, and Larry Cassidy found himself landing on his feet. But he also hopped back on board and came back, weighed in, and took the Derby. And that's what Greg Childs is going to do today. He doffs the cap. He is a tremendous horseman, a great judge of pace. He's a pretty relaxed character, but in any sport, confidence is a wonderful quality to have. And Greg Childs has got plenty of that at the moment. He rode that horse confidently. He would have gone out there knowing that there was little doubt it was going to run 2,500. It ran 2,500 and has won the Amy Victoria Derby. As well as the pride on the face of Greg Childs, you can hear it in the voices of Peter Hayes and David Hayes, especially Peter, having joined his younger brother and his celebrated father as a Derby-winning trainer now. And they are the colours that Blevick carried to victory here 5 years ago, and you wouldn't believe it, the horse that ran second to Blevick was trained by Bob Thompson, just as it is today. Shogun Lodge. He was brave. I really thought that his run had probably ended round about the 200-metre mark, but then he got going again, and on the line he was doing as well as Blackfriars, but the fact was Blackfriars was in front, and he'll collect the $650,000 and the accolades, of course, for being a Derby winner. He is a wonderful colt, Well, he's basically assured himself of a career at stud now by winning the Amy Victoria Derby when they have that sort of black type beside their name. And a terrific training performance by all concerned with the Lindsay Park operation. We're going to be having a look at Lindsay Park and everything it means to the Hayes family during our Cup Week telecast here from Flemington. And there they are, Greg Childs and Peter Hayes. Greg Childs is about to make his way through the throng with the chairman of stewards, Mr. Des Gleeson, and he'll jump up on the scales and sincerely hope, well, it's not a needle now, it's a digital readout, 55.5 kilos, and that's the weight that Des Gleeson says you have. And here is Greg Childs with Mark Aston.
Yes, thank you very much, Peter. Greg, you have, if you'd like to just turn around there, you have had wrong camera. Right there, you have had one heck of a 2 or 3 weeks.
I have. Last couple of weeks have been phenomenal. Sunline winning the Cox Plate was a great day. There's always pressure in these big races, and Sunline responded well. And coming in today, I was fairly confident myself. My form was good in the major races, and it was just a case of positioning the horse and letting things unfold. And there were some hairy moments, but we got there in the finish.
She sprinted.
Yes. Coming around to the half mile, a couple of the back markers swooped around, and gee whiz, I didn't know what to do. I thought, geez, do I stay where I am or do I hook out a bit early? I elected to wait a little bit longer, and then knowing my horse has got a staying pedigree, my choice a little bit further up was to pull out and have a one sustained run at them. And it wasn't until he was balanced that he let go and he put a brake on them, and that's where he won it.
Greg Childs, congratulations. Have a wonderful night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Good on you, mate. Greg Childs there, Pete.
Thank you to Mark Aston. Well done to Greg Childs. And we saw on screen Mr. Robert Sangster, who has invested so much money into horse racing in Australia, and he is the managing owner of that horse, Blackfriars, which has now won 4 races from 9 starts, prize money almost $800,000. As we take a look at Blackfriars striding to the line to capture the Amy Victoria Derby of 1999, we'll take a break from 10's live and exclusive coverage of the opening day of the Melbourne Cup Carnival.